Right, everyone, it's that time of the podcast now where it's our Quickfire Questions. I've got 20 of my questions for the co-founder and CEO, Alan Barratt of Grenade. Al, just a reminder of the rules. I'm going to ask you a question, and I'm looking for you to give me your quickest, and I do use the word quickest because I know how much you like to talk, gut reaction. Quicker and shorter it is, the more honest it is. 20 questions. We've had some people do this in about a minute and a half. We've had some people take 5 minutes and we can fall asleep. I think you're going to sit in between the two of them. The rules will be, I'll fire the question, give me a quick response. If you don't like the question, you can pass and move on to the next one. But I do think people who pass aren't great, so I don't think you're going to pass. I'm only winding you up. And the quicker we do it, the better it is. Are you ready?
I'm ready. This is not going to end well. I'm going to regret this, but go on, fire away.
If it takes too long, I'll move us on. So question number one. What does the word entrepreneur mean to you?
Doing something differently.
When you prepare for any big meeting or pitch, what's the one question you ask yourself?
I want not to mess it up.
What characteristics in a person do you look for when hiring?
Passion.
What advice would you give to somebody when they're looking to hire the perfect CV on paper, but the person was terrible in the interview?
Yep, don't do it.
What's been your biggest mistake when hiring?
Trying to replace myself.
Assuming you still read CVs, but what's the first thing you look at when you read a CV?
Where they live.
What encourages you to read to the end of the CV?
Generally the font it's written in, believe it or not.
What's the best way to leave a lasting impression on you throughout that CV?
I think make me smile.
If you had one bit of advice to give to somebody who's writing a CV tonight to apply to a job tomorrow, what would that advice be?
Spell check it.
What's the one thing people seem to leave off a CV?
Genuine likes and dislikes, I think.
What's the worst thing you've seen in a CV?
Where people have spelt my name and the brand name incorrectly. I saw Grenade spelt with 2 B's.
Is that not how it's spelled?
Yeah, that was Ross.
Sorry about that. Yeah, it was Ross. What's the most annoying thing you've seen on a CV?
I think where they probably overly confident and big themselves up too much about how fantastic they are.
Okay, questions on the interview now. What's the first thing you look for at a person during an interview?
Eye contact.
What engages you to continually listen throughout the interview?
I think them being passionate in what they're talking about.
What's the best way to leave a lasting impression on you when they leave the interview?
Again, make us laugh.
If you have one bit of advice for somebody who's preparing this evening for an interview tomorrow, what advice would that be?
Pass, I'll come back to that one. Yeah.
What's the one question you think people struggle with?
Why do you want to leave your current job?
What's the worst thing somebody's done in front of you during an interview?
Someone dropped the C-bomb once.
That's tragic. What's the most annoying thing somebody's done in front of you during an interview?
I had someone fart once in an interview. And it wasn't me. It was like the elephant in the room. We just kind of ignored it and moved on. But it was like, we moved on, but the smell didn't.
Brilliant. And what is your killer interview question?
Oh, why do you want to work at Grenade?
Like it. I'll come back to the question that we passed.
Yeah.
If you had one bit of advice to somebody preparing tonight for an interview tomorrow, what would that be?
I have a valid and honest reason why you want to leave your current role. People always lie about this, I find.
I like it. Well, we got to the end. That's all 20, Al. Thank you very much.